Okay, hey everyone. Let's get started on this talk, so welcome. I think most of you already know today's topic. It's crucial for commercial company. We are facing too many difficulties that increase the workload, and today we'll see how can we find solution. My name is Martin Lobe. I work in the business development here in Odoo, and that's something very important for me to find new solution, how to be the best version of myself, let's say, but to be as efficient as possible in my job. So today's talk, how to optimize sales prospecting with integrated tools within Odoo. About today's agenda, we'll begin with an introduction. What are the challenges that we have in the prospection, and what will be the solution that we can find. We'll see some features already available in Odoo, and we'll then switch to a demonstration, a live demonstration of a specific scenario, and then we'll finish with a Q&A session where you can challenge me as much as needed. So, what are today's big challenges about prospection? I think prospection, we know, is essential for most companies. More than 70% of all commercial companies in the world need to prospect on a day-to-day basis. It brings a lot of value to the company. It also requires a lot of resources. Up to 50% and more of the time of a salesman is only dedicated on prospection. That doesn't really bring value directly to the company if the customer at the end, of course, does not sign the contract. Every company got its own specific sales process. Of course, there is some generic principle, but we need to find a tool that is flexible. You need to have the possibility to try new things, have the possibility to try new approach to your customer, and that's something really important when evaluating a new tool. And of course, the volume of activity, the volume of lead will be a problem, will become a difficulty. We don't treat 10 lead as we treat 1,000 lead. That's something that we see day to day in Odoo, and we also need to find some solution right now. Good news, Odoo will have some solution for you. With the all-in-one tool, all your prospection is done within the same environment. No need to export, no need to copy some information. Everything is set up in only one database. In a tool that includes the possibility of creating your own automatization. I know that you already have your sales process. You don't want to go back from scratch. You will be able to create that, to automatize that, so everything is already adapted to your customer and flexible to the different sales process. About that, we also got some AE tools that we'll see today. Let's say the cherry on the cake, it's a subject very trendy. We try in Odoo not to just create new functionality to put the AI label on it, but really to add something of value for you in your day-to-day tasks. So, as a salesman, how can Odoo will help me to close more deals? How will Odoo help me to bring more value on those deals? Every functionality that is already existing in the environment, this is what I need. First thing, I need the lead segmentation. I need to be able to manage my lead. I need to be able to say, okay, maybe that lead, that sector, that person is more interesting. Regarding to that, I can adapt my way of working with that person. I need some predictive analysis, be able to tailor my priorities depending on my key customer. I know that you don't spend the same amount of time on a customer that is not relevant to you. You need to be able to look about that and to filter those information in Odoo, thanks to AI scoring in that case. We'll find some text generation every time that you lose time by creating content, creating text. I know it's not your main business. Odoo will help you also with AI help, and that's the same idea with content creation. When I need to create content, when I need to maybe optimize my inbound marketing, Odoo will help you to soften the process and to make that your customer come to you and not the opposite, where you need to spend less time on that case. Everything in Odoo is integrated, everything is in the same environment. Once again, you don't need to lose time and you be able to optimize it, everything in the same process. I think that's good theory, but let's do a live demonstration, a live scenario. How can we work in the environment? And for today's demonstration, let's say I'm not Martin anymore. My name is Bruce Wayne, I'm the CEO of Wayne Enterprise. I work in the business consulting service, and that's something very important for me. I'm a young company, we did an advertising campaign, and I get so much lead I'm afraid I will not be able to catch them and to contact them individually. Will Odoo help me? We'll see it now. That's good. Welcome to the Odoo environment. I'm Bruce Wayne. How will I be able to treat those leads? First thing I think of, I need a website. I need someone, I need something, I need a door, I need a place where a customer can contact me. I will create a website right now. I think you saw this morning with Fabian's presentation what are the possibilities. Problem for me, I don't know anything about website creation. Good thing is, Odoo will help me to do that. We can go to the website configurator. We'll answer to 4 steps how to create it. I want a business website. I want for my consulting services, let's say business management consultant. My objective will be to get leads, to treat leads as much as possible and to get more deal behind that. I can use my own logo right here, so the color are good. And that's pretty much it. That's all I need to do. I will create my website in just one click. Thanks to AI tool integrated, thanks to every information that I've put in the tool, I already have suggestions for multiple websites. Can go more. Everything here is available in just one click. Let's say this website here is really something good for me, really something that I want to work with. In a few clicks, I already have my own website set up and useful. In that case, let's switch on the website. I'll use the website that I already configured. So we see here, everything is already set. Let's just put it in English. I see every part of the website, everything is in content block, so I'm able to manage everything and to modify everything. Let's say I want to work on my inbound marketing, I want to work on my text, on my call to action. Everything can be done. If I want to change, for example, a specific text, I got some AI tool available. If I want to, let's say, have a more friendly, maybe a way of communicating to my customer, I just select that option in one click. This is already implemented and inserted into Odoo. That's pretty much the same with the translation possibility. I know that you may be working with multiple language, multiple localization of your customer. The translation is also a new possibility. Actually, it's been a few months since it's possible, where you don't need to do everything by hand. In just one click, I'm able to translate it to English and then insert it in my website. Very easy. I don't need to have a lot of knowledge about web development, and it's at the end of anyone. When I get a website that's good for me, one of the doors that will be used a lot by the customer will be the contact form. I know you already know, let's say, the big lines about the contact form, but in that case, with Odoo, there is more. You can say, based on those information, based on everything that I collect from the customer, I want something to happen. I want something to impact my way of prospecting. That's something that we'll see today. Let's just use the example Rafael Nadal. That's an example I take a lot. I think it speaks to most of the person. I want an offer about the service, and I'm interested maybe only in the service part of your company. Once the form is submitted, that's all the work the customer needs to do. After that, I can just go back into my Odoo environment and we'll see. I think you already know, but in the CRM, how will I be able to catch that information? So the CRM is the place where I find every opportunity about Odoo, every opportunity that maybe have contacted me, opportunity that I want to contact. Everything is here. Everything is set by stage, so I'm able to know if something is new, something is run. That's some step that I can personalize depending on you. We see something new here. We see a new possibility here. I want an offer about the service. He already got the tag, he already got a specific priority. When I click on that opportunity, I got all the information. We got the name here, we see that Rafael Nadal contacted me, and we got some info. A tag, a specific sector that the customer is working in. We got every information about the email, phone, and the rest. And we see on the chatter here one important thing. my customer was already contacted. Thanks to Odoo Studio, thanks to email template that I created with AI, we see, dear Rafael Nadal, I hope this message will find you well. That's already a step that you can do automatically based on everything that is recorded in Odoo. Can be, in that case, the tag, can be also the probability, just here. We see that there is an formula calculated by the email, calculated by the experience of the salesman. A lot of things that, when taken into account, give you a probability that you can also say, okay, if customer is more than 30% probability, I want some automatization to be done. Everything here is already set. This email is based on a template that I also have created with the AI. Basically, it's the integration with ChatGPT. Let's say, write an email to welcome the customer, something very easy. Like on the website, I can just put my prompt into Odoo, and then I got a suggestion here. I insert it, I send it. Very easy, you don't need to spend time, you don't need to spend hours creating your templates. Every automatization that you need can be done specifically and then sent automatically to your customer. Okay? I got more info than that, actually. Here, an email is sent. We also see that there is an activity already set up. In 3 days, I need to offer a meeting to the customer for a specific salesman. That's also something that you can do. You can have multiple teams, some maybe people that are assigned to the services tag, maybe some person assigned to something else. As a manager, you can find all those activities set up automatically, and you just need to see, okay, this customer was worked on, is everything going well, and then you see in the chatter all the information. I think, and we see it on working with Odoo, on a day-to-day basis, it helps a lot with the volume of information you need to treat, with the volume of lead you need to treat, and that's something that we use and that we can offer to every customer. Okay? About the email here, I get one more information actually. I've suggested my customer to schedule a meeting with me. I don't know if most of you know the possibility, but you can, in Odoo, have the appointment possibility. You can already say to the customer, those are my availability, and please find them here. Customer just need to select a good time for him. Let's say I want to meet on the 23 at 10 a.m. I confirm the appointment. All those information will be already included in the opportunity that we see, so you don't miss any information. It's already on the same page, and in a few minutes, the time that the Google Meet is created, we'll find one new meeting right here. Okay? So, about what we saw right now. Let me just put back in a slideshow. So, why should you absolutely use those possibilities, those integrated tools, but also everything possible with Odoo Studio about the automatization? First thing, it improves the lead quality. You don't need to spend as much time on let's say, non-interesting lead, and you can spend more time on people that you think will bring more revenue and more value to your to your company. Of course, you will gain time and efficiency. All those tasks don't need to be done by hand. It will be done by Odoo, and more specifically, Odoo Studio. You can offer a personalized experience to every one of your customers. With the name of the company, offer a meeting. All those things can adapt to you and have a specific process for your customer. We can talk about cost reduction. As your salesmen don't need to focus on treating that many leads, they can focus maybe on doing demonstration, on doing meeting, follow-up with the customer, really something that brings value to your company and not just maybe cold calling some person. All those things are adaptable and scalable. Doesn't matter the number of leads, doesn't matter the sources. As soon as you configure it correctly in Odoo, everything can be treated with the same quality and the same professionalism. In 2 words only, why is it important for me to use Odoo is to have a better efficiency. Can be in the prospecting, but will be in general within Odoo. Thanks a lot. Yeah. We'll follow up with the Q&A, so if you have any question, please feel free to ask. Excel pad.
I can just pass it around because
Okay.
no one.
Good for me.
Because it's not yet been filled.
Ah, okay.
So whoever has a question can just lift up their hands.
Okay. So the pad is not working at the moment. If you get any question, please feel free to reach the end, and we'll answer. If not, I met you at the bar in 10 minutes. No?
Hello. When generating an AI text,
Yeah.
You asked ChatGPT to generate some text,
Yeah.
but you have placeholders like your
Yeah.
company, your name. Can that also be automatically filled in by AI? Could you demonstrate that?
Actually, yeah. In this scenario I used, I created the template email by using ChatGPT, and then I just placed on some specific text placeholder. Placeholder are everything that is already, let's say, recorded into Odoo, can be the name, the address, something else. So I just need to do both by saying, okay, I want an email to be written, and then plus on the specific place every placeholder, dynamic placeholder I want. Sorry? Do you want me to show it? Okay, no problem. So here, just to show you an example, let's say I'm going to take, to make the email, I'm creating it with ChatGPT. Okay, this is my first version. And we see that ChatGPT already think about some possible placeholder. When I'm going to insert it, I can use it here and just need to save it as a template. Let's say test. Okay, and now in that template, I'm able to, if I want, let's say, to select the name of the customer, just need to go here, select the dynamic placeholder, and I can select every information. In that case, we'll use contact name. So you have the information that is put if the contact name is set. If it's not set, you can just say, dear, let's say, friend. Yeah, friend here. If now I send the email, automatically we'll take the name of the person, Rafael Nadal. Thanks. If anyone has more questions, please feel free. I think at the back here.
Hi.
Hi.
Can you elaborate a little bit?
Sorry, I don't hear you well.
Can you elaborate a bit on how AI is helping to assess the lead score? And if you also take external or public available information to enrich the data from the contact form?
Yeah, of course. So about what gives you the probability, the net scoring score here, actually it's based on multiple information. You can find everything about that in the settings. Basically it's a formula. It begins like this. You can see here it's a probability that takes into account multiple information. Can be the email, can be the stage, the phone quality. You can even add more information to that formula. The idea at the end is really to have the possibility to do a lead scoring based on historic information. If customer, I don't know, lead to friends have more chance to sign at the end, it will impact the formula. To take all that into account, it's mainly in data that are stored within Odoo. So it's possible to import some more information to have an impact to that score. But at the beginning, you can just select multiple possibility right here and make your own calculus. Of course, it's let's say a theoretical calculus. Someone that has 80% maybe will not sign at the end. But if you feel in your gut that this customer have more chance than another to sign, you can always say, okay, this one I know it's 80% probability. It will change the information here. The first calcul is already is still set in the information, but for the the projection of the sales, it will take into account 80% and not 592, like in that case. Thanks. Okay, it looks like it's good for everyone. Thank you a lot for your participation, and I hope to see you at the party right after.